found this true story to be very intriguing. What did you think of the script when you first read it?
I thought it was intriguing as well, maybe not for the same reasons that you did, because I think it is a very individual journey that the movie sort of pulls the audience along on. Though it is, a 5-year-old little boy goes through this harrowing experience and comes back with such an intense sort of imagination about what he saw. And it triggers the family, the community, the church. Everybody starts to have to question and dig in and try to have a new understanding of what their spirituality is. And for me, when I read it, just as a guy in Texas, I was like, it immediately was like, that clock started. That question clock is like, I wonder if the guy thought this, I wonder if the guy thought that. And, and would he ask this, and would he challenge that? And it was just, and then I had great talks with Randall Wallace, the co-writer director, and it was off. It was off and it was moving, and it just felt like the right thing.
I'm one of those people who live by, I don't believe it until I see it. So I was really thinking about that in this film. Where do you stand on that?
I'm not sure what the question is.
Are you one
Where
of those...
do I stand on being cynical or being a non-believer?
That's just myself. I live my life where I always just say, well, I don't really believe it until I see it. But are you the same way, or do you view things differently?
No, I don't think I'm like that. I think that I've lived my life, taking spirituality and to some extent faith and defining choices that I make in life. And sometimes I am willing, because I was raised Christian in Texas, there are things that conceptually I've embraced for so long, which was made it comfortable. And that was the cool thing about the movie and this little boy's story. It made me start to rethink and reimagine what those beliefs that have been there for so long, how do they now apply in my life today?
Right.
Are they different? What I believed as a 15-year-old and what I believe now in my 50s, how has it evolved, and has it evolved in a fulfilling way?
Ultimately, I think that this film really relates to anyone who has taken a risk for something that they really believe. And I was wondering, in your life, what is the most important belief that you have had to take a risk for?
That people are inherently good, and you go into a situation working with new people or being involved in your community, whether it's school, whatever, a civil organization, that is a challenge. And whether it's in Los Angeles, New York, Texas, small town, it's a daily challenge to take that leap of faith that people are inherently good and are going to, if they're on the spot, they're going to stand up for you, and you're going to stand up for me. And because you're going to do the same for me if you're taking similar risks in your life that I am. And that might put us in the same situation anyway, that you're willing to believe I'm good, and I'm willing to believe you're good.
Made in Hollywood.